So let's understand the user interface of Niagara very quickly. So we will create a Niagara system as we learned from our previous video, the intro of Niagara. So basically when you create it, this is actually my customized UI. If you want to like add it like this, you can do. You can just drag these and adjust according to you and then save. But the default is you can just load here. So default editor layout, and this is the default editor layout, and this is how it looks. So in your PC it will look like this. Okay, the first time you log on. So this is your preview window where you will see your particles moving. Okay, you can just move it around with your left mouse click, and then there is some settings for the, like, you want to check the top view. And when you navigate the like these from perspective to any side view or top view, it will be automatically be wireframe. You can go back to lit again. Okay, then you can go to the bottom, or you can go to the perspective thick. Okay, you can also change the background. I'll show you how. Then you can see these things later on. These are the basic things which we have already here also. Okay, in the viewport. Then you can see the grid. Okay, so this is the zero position where particles are spawning, and you can also see how many particles you are spawning at current frame, on the current frame. And you can also check the instructions, emitter execution order, and GPU ticks. Lots of things here. Okay, but the best thing is to use this. This is the most usable thing. Okay, we don't need really grid, maybe sometimes. So this is the preview window. After that, this is system overview. In this grid, we create our emitters. We have already system. We create our emitters. We can just zoom in, zoom out with the mouse. You can see the system is written here. We can just duplicate this, copy and paste. You can just move it here. Okay, and you can just select and right click and just copy and paste, and then you can isolate it. So it will show this one, and there's also a button for isolation here. Isolation means when you have multiple emitters, you want to see one. These two emitters look same, so these are overriding. So if I just make the this one red and this one green, now you see you have particles red and green both here. If you want to just see one, you can see one, and if you just select it, all will be visible. So this is the window of your emitters. After that, any emitter selected will reflect the settings here in the selection. So if you don't have anything selected, it will be empty. If you have a single module selected, it will just show you that module setting. If you have selected full emitter, it will show you all the module setting, right? You can just drag it and adjust it anywhere you want. You can just like tear off it like this. Okay, you can just fit it again. After this, we have this timeline, which is actually a timeline for your particle simulation. If you just stop it, particle will stop. You can go per frame, you can go back. Okay, you can just play and pause it. And these are your emitters duration. These are actually looping infinite, so it will just keep moving. But this is your duration. I'll show you how this all thing work in coming videos. After that, we have curves. Curves is something like this. If you want to like curve anything in the particles, these curve will initially reflect here in the section, but if you want a bigger curve, you can just click here and it will show you. So this is just for the bigger window and some more settings here and here also. After curve, we have a Niagara log, which will show you any error. Like we don't have any error, so it's showing you the system is successfully compiled. If I do something wrong here, if I just like delete it, and we have now errors here. Okay, we can fix it and it will show you these things. But let me delete something that will really make me an error. Okay, so we have this shape, and I'll just connect here. Let me fix this first. I'm using my shape here, but now if I delete my shape, it will show you the errors. So it's saying actually, I'm using the shape somewhere in the gravity, but the shape is not there. Okay. So that's why it's showing me the error. So all the error will be visible here. So this is very important. After that, you have that script that you really don't need for now. Okay. Then you let me just delete this emitter with the errors. We have this playing red party. After that, we have parameters. All the parameters we will create and the existing parameter will reflect here. Like you can take the position. After selecting your emitter, you can just search the position and you will find the position. You can drag it. So now see particle position is going back to the 0 because this is not like this is overriding my existing position. How these usable, how to use this will I will cover in the next in the coming video, but this is the like basic of user interface. Then we have user parameter. What is user parameter? How does it work? I will show you in details, but this window is very important. Like you have this color, and if I make this user parameter, it will reflect here. Still this is red and you can change it from here. Okay. And then you have local modules. All the local modules will reflect here. Separately, we will make videos and cover these. And then we have this taskbar here, which have many tools like the thumbnail. So if I go here and in my content, this emitter have this predefined icon. But if I click here on the thumbnail, it will just make that visible frame here. Similarly, we have other parameters that we'll cover in the videos. So I think the user interface is clear now. If you want to save your user interface like me, I am using it here. And these you can just drag it and you can just write and dock to the side, dock to the side, dock to the side. These will go here. Okay. Timeline I can drag here. Then section here. This is how I work. This is my user interface of Niagara. Okay. If you want to save it, you can just go to the window and just save. Like I have this. So just save your layout and it will reflect here. Okay. So you can do that. I hope the UI is now clear. You understand each windows. So thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.